Hey Taurus, welcome in. Okay, we're going to read for the week of the 21st to the 28th, right smack dab in the middle of holidays. Happy holidays, everybody. Whoever, whatever you're celebrating, happy holidays to those. Okay. Show me their situation, Spirit. The King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the Fool, Aries energy, Six of Cups. Okay. So what's crossing your mind right now, Taurus, is the sheer fact that you're ready to close a chapter of your past. But the thing that's lingering at the back of your mind is the risk that you're taking, right? The leap of faith that you want to take. Lots of you out there saying, I don't care what I lose in this process of the choice that I'm making, right? Because I think a lot of you are considering in your relationships what looks stable and what does not, what means healthy love to you and what doesn't, but you're ready to rock and roll. Okay, you're like basically there. It's like your brain is catching up with your body. A lot of you are dealing with somebody that's either in their head. They're available to you. I can see that clearly because they're in the upright. But they are debating what to do, right? They're rationalizing you. Moreover, this could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. They don't have to be. It's just this person is fair. They're balanced. They're honest, but they're also thinking. All right. What's coming in that week for my Taurus gang, please? The Page of Swords and Temperance in reverse. That's Saggy energy. Look, I think you're also feeling as if you might need more information before you take that leap of faith, that risk I'm talking about. And I'm also seeing that there's a lack of balance within you on an internal level, right? Or it could be just a lack of balance that you have here with an individual. It looks like somebody's running out of patience. I don't know what that's all about, but we'll see when we clarify. Somebody here seems to be utterly deluded or confused. Again, this could be your person, Taurus, but that's what the lack of balance is showing me. So you could perhaps be, trying to get more information or need more details to commit to what it is that you want to risk. What is it Taurus doesn't see coming their way, please? Well, hello, Mr. Sexy Fire. Who are you? Aries, Leo, Sag. They don't have to be a fire sign. But this person, they're very much attracted to you, very much desire this relationship, and there very much is a lot of chemistry and passion between the two of you. But it's perhaps you are debating between them and someone stable. Is it passion and chemistry, or is it going to be the stable, able person? We'll see. What is the advice, please, here for Taurus? Taurus, I just need to tell you this for your advice. This Nine of Cups was either coming sideways, upside down. It doesn't really matter to me in advice. I'll tell you why. Sometimes we need to be selfish with our emotions and our feelings, right? Sometimes we need to find our wish fulfillment and direction as far as what we want in our love lives, or just anything that's going to emotionally fulfill us. But when I sometimes see it in reverse, it means be careful with overindulgence. But it wasn't. It was in the cross. Upright was the Knight of Cups. What it's trying to tell me is you really need to have a heart-to-heart conversation to see exactly where your desires lie so you can find that path. That horse that's coming in, literally 2026, the year of the horse, and your knight here, where you need to go have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody, those hoof prints are going to leave tracks. Those tracks lead you to a path. That path is the right one that leads to your wish fulfillment and your desires. The only way you'll get there is by having this heart-to-heart. and you will see where your true desires lie. All right? The Wheel of Fortune, whoever this isn't talking about, is the blessing in disguise. All right? This is all happening for that reason. All right. We've got a very interesting week coming ahead, don't we? What is the outcome of the week, please, here for Taurus, please? What is the outcome of the week? Four of Wands. Four of Wands, you're upgrading. We're buying a new house. We're upgrading our car. We're upgrading at work. We're upgrading a relationship. You're talking to somebody and now you're boyfriend, girlfriend. You're moving in. Whatever the upgrade is for you, it's the next notch up. All right? I see we're starting off a relationship, whether it's work or love, with truth, honesty. You're putting it all out there. All right. Somebody, though, is going to text you in regards to something that they've been holding back, like a secret of some kind. You're going to emotionally walk away from those things that don't serve you, Taurus. Look what's coming, my friend. A new fresh start in love that leads to a fucking solid commitment, marriage, relationship. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know you do. I know you do. All right, let's continue. What is the Fool and the Six of Cups, please, here for Taurus? I'll keep you. You're in this gray area here with somebody where you're keeping it from being casual versus committed. All right? You're also ready to put the casual to bed. You are. With the Five of Swords, it's telling me you're debating who to cut out. See, in this picture, this is you having a friendly argument with your best friends. You're correct in your argument, but they don't see it that way. They see it a different way. So you argue it to the bone. But with the Five of Swords, what's it worth it to you? To be right or to have those friends in your life? You win the fight, but you lose the friends. Do you get what this sacrifice card means, guys? All right, so when we're clarifying Six of Cups and the Fool, it is about you taking risk. It is about you cutting something out, but you have something else to gain. All right? What's it worth it to you? Is it the argument or is it the friends? Is it that person or your past and your history? You're ready to close this chapter out. And you're ready to also cancel out anything that's light and fluffy. The casual, the non-committal. I see you're torn, but make no mistake. You're going to a fresh new start in love. Period. Period. Even if that means somebody from your past and you renew your vows or you have a fresh new start in love, that's the path. Your tower came down and that person wants to come back and resurrect something brand new. Hi, nice to meet you all over again. That person. I'm not saying that's going to be the case. Others of you, it really is just a new person. Your past is dead, right? You have to rebuild a new future if you want a future with your past. Page of Swords. And I don't see reconciliation. I see an upgrade. That's who I'm reading for. It's not going to resonate with everybody. So please apply it to your colleagues, your friends, your family, and your love ships. A lot of you in your love ships, you already know the path. You already know the direction. You already know where you're going. And thank God, because it's been a long time coming for you guys. What is the Page of Swords and Temperance in reverse? Let's see what this imbalance is. It's exactly what we said earlier. It's about making that risk. It's about the Fool. You have doubts. You're scared. I could see it with the Fool in reverse. You're like... what if there's no pillow to catch me? What if there's no safety net? What if it's not stable, you know? It's not like, I know. It's making you fall off track also. It's if you had a focus on a specific agenda or you were focused on certain priorities in your life, it's defocusing you. So in order for you to find that balance, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing a little stalking, a little homework to see and get more information with the Page of Swords so you can go out and do that risk. Yeah, you're going to start taking action back and forth here with somebody in regards to your past. You're remaining positive and hopeful, but I still see it here. Clear as day. Love, that's new. Or it's something that you will love to do that is new. King of Wands. Well, I have Hierophant in reverse. I have the Hermit card. You're thinking about a marriage that went, or a commitment that is, I'm pretty sure that's a universal signal for the whole world. Not good. Over ending. And you healing from it. Oh, shit. The King of Wands clarified by the King of Wands. I always use two different decks. Ugh, it's when the universe doubles down my message. You're healing from this breakup or commitment you had with somebody. But now you're retracting your energy to make a wise decision. I don't know if shit went sideways here with somebody. I'm going to refrain from saying something else. But you're healing from it. You are doing a timeout though. You're like, I'm using all my wisdom from my past. Everything that, I've ever made a decision on in my past, it's been the safe choice, but it's always protected me. So that's how I'm going to make this decision too. But then someone gets on their horse without thinking, rushes in to communicate. You know what? This has become a burden. I don't feel like doing it. Why do I need to be burdened like this? I don't need to be burdened like this. But then you get slightly stuck trying to see it from a different perspective. Do not stay in this position, Taurus. You will end up in a devil energy sphere. All right? Or some kind of toxic, vicious cycle. What's going on with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups, please? Look, I think, Taurus, when you go have this heart-to-heart conversation here with somebody in your advice position, because there is some, like, your wish fulfillment, your desires is on the table here, you will feel less guilty. You will feel like you do have abundance you can work with. Maybe that is the actual homework that you will find out. That when you chit-chat here with somebody and you stay in your heart chakra by being emotionally mature and available, you will see the other forms of abundance behind you. And then you're onward, upward from something negative. You're going to be moving forward from a challenging position, which is, the Five of Cups in reverse. See, when it's in reverse, which I love, you turn around to see that you have these two cups to work with. So you do this, you flip the script. But of course, you need to talk to this person because this is your life and no one else's life, Taurus. All right. What is the Four of Wands? Please clarify. You're torn about this upgrade. And this passionate new beginning. You're like, do I do it or I don't? You feel like once you take this path and you travel down this road, there's no turning back. But that's because that's you, Taurus. And I know you know that about you. You're like, that's because I know me. I know that I'm stable. I know that I will give it my all. I will put this person on a pedestal platform. I will give it my everything. I will make it rock steady. But will they? And then this is going to be one of your concerns. Like, am I making the right choice? Am I making the right decision to go towards this passion and new beginning or this passion project that I'm upgrading here in life? If it's a project and it's a job, yeah, do it. If this is in regards to love, you're going to be torn. And now I wonder, yeah, this is what's going to make you stuck. And I wonder if the universe is going to get involved and give you a nudge forward, or they're going to force you to make that free will choice. Because I don't see any majors back here. I do see this. You all know what Two of Cups is. But then what are you pausing and reflecting on? This person's going to make you happy. Everything is leading up to that, Taurus. That. What are we going to talk about in the extended? I know it was short and sweet, but it was very direct this week, Taurus. And I know you hate it when I don't get more like into it. I just think that you're aware, and looking at these cards, they're very direct. They're very like, you're on your path, you're on your way, you're on a track. You might fall off scale a little bit with this risk that you're scared to take, because you feel like you need more information. So this is why you retract here with this fiery person. But when you have a heart to heart, and that's your advice, you will find your abundance. You will find your track again. And you do upgrade, but then you're torn as if you should do it or not. Oh, I kind of can't wait for maybe next week. Next week seems to be more of a important week to read, huh? All the links are down below in the description box if you're going to entertain extended readings. But look what it says. You deserve love. Gee, I wonder why it says that. Same card in your advice position, the Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment and your desires. If you're getting this card, Taurus, that means you're dealing with somebody that's not giving you enough of love. They're not dispensing what you're dispensing, right? That you're, not that it's beneath you, but it's not deserving of you. Pretty much. All right, and we'll see that in the extended. Let's go ahead and clarify. Taurus, please. Message. And this is probably going to make me pull a second card. Let me see what's going on here. Get ready and pay attention. You're about to get a message with a very special meaning. Maybe someone will text you something nice, or you will find out about something in a phone call from a friend. Perhaps a letter will come in the mail, or maybe the universe, will send you something in nature that will point you in the right direction, a sign. Regardless of what you're asking, you will soon know the answer, or at the very least, know the way. This is what this whole reading was about, the way. All right, a message is coming. Choose another card if you need to know what the message about. Let's see. What? Give us an inkling what the message is going to be about for Taurus, please. Give us some honesty. Ooh. This is about honesty. My darling, you've chosen the symbol of clarity. The homework, the Page of Swords, the stalking, and true communication, Ace of Swords. Now is the time to absolutely be honest with yourself about what you want, advice, and what you're thinking about, and what your motives are, and your real feelings are. Honesty is the way to truly step into your power. When you choose honesty above all else, as your goddess, I will send you courage to do the right thing. This is also a time, and when I say courage, I'm talking about the Fool card in reverse. It'll flip up. This is also a time to demand honesty and integrity from others. You have a right to get clear messages. There is a great freedom and power in telling the truth. I love that. Helps you resolve so much shit. It's not even funny. All right, guys, that's what I have for you this week. I really hope that helps. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Everyone else, I'll see you over at Extended.